sugar,
butter,
flour.
Don't let me down.
None of you all are ever gonna be a chef if you treat me with that attitude. Bonjour. My name's Hope Knight, and welcome to your first ever cooking geography video. I will be your trainee to take you on this journey, making some of France's extreme delectables. That means we will be making our crepes. Crepes are from France. They originated from France. They are the France's dessert, but America has popularized this French dish, made them become what they are now today. Very popular in America. Let's get crack-a-lackin', and by that I mean cracking. 3 eggs. That one was pretty good. Really want to whisk these till a crisp forms. I'm joking. There's no crisp in eggs. Since the eggs are all whisked together, we are going to pour in 1 cup of milk plus 1/4 cup of milk, also known as 1 1/4 cup of milk. In case you don't know what that means. 1 cup, it will say a 1 cup, it will look like a cup, so I poured the milk into the cup, then poured it into the bowl, and then 1/4 cup is gonna be like 1/4 of these cups, so it's gonna look smaller. It's gonna say 1/4 cup on it, and I just mixed these two, so I filled milk with both of these and put it in the bowl, and now I'm gonna pour that bowl into that bowl. This seems very complicated, but it is really simple if you just think about it. Next, we are going to mix this until we have eggs and milk whisked together. The next thing we are going to be doing is mixing melted butter, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 tablespoons. If you don't have melted butter on hand, you can use oil. But don't use olive oil, use canola oil or vegetable oil or sunflower oil if you guys know what that is. Or just use butter because butter's better. Margarine is just a substitute.
Oh, I love trash.
Don't use margarine, it's disgusting. I'm gonna add, this is optional, but I'm gonna add just a little bit of vanilla extract if you want. My suggestion for you would be to add in just like a 1/2 teaspoon of this if you're gonna add it in. I'm just gonna add a little splash. Just whisk that in. The next thing we're going to be doing, place our flour. This is 1 cup of flour. Looks like this. 1 cup of flour. We're gonna mix in 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar, depending on how sweet you want it. If you want some sweetness, you can mix in 3 tablespoons of sugar. So whisk that up, as well as a little, stop it. Add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I know what you're thinking.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Salt in sweet things? Guys, you have so much to learn. Salt in this recipe is flavor enhancement. Don't know what that means? Go look it up. 1 cup of flour, 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar, and a 1/2 a teaspoon of salt are all whisked together in this bowl. So Hopi did a little bit stuff them wrong. Now, you're gonna wanna add this liquid mixture into this. Obviously, this bowl is way too small. Just gonna put our flour, sugar, and salt into this bowl. We are going to add about half of this in here. Gonna wanna whisk for a little bit. The key here is to not over mix your batter. Just mix until you see no floury bits left. Next, add in the rest of your milk, egg, and butter mixture. Oh, this smells so good, guys. You do not even know. Smooth as a baby. Don't you just love feeling babies? They're so smooth. All right, so that's our batter. Let's hit up the stove.
So you're gonna want to let this rest for at least 20 minutes. Cover it.
With
Kaiser broiler foil. It's quilted for extra strength. It's 14 inches wide.
or cling film. And we're gonna wait 20 minutes and Nutella from Costco has 27 servings. Once your batter is all nice and rejuvenated from the fridge, you're gonna wanna put some butter in your preheated pan. Your pan's gonna wanna be pretty hot, but not too hot, like about medium temp. So you're gonna wanna take about a half cup of batter and make sure you whisk it before you put it in the pan. Put it in the pan and swirl it around. So swirl it around. Once it's swirled, drop it back on the heat and don't touch it anymore. It's not gonna turn out good because your first crepe never turns out good, okay? This is obviously my first crepe. Listen, I'm not gonna deal with any more of this sap. You're gonna make me burn my freaking crepe. As you can see, crepe is doing pretty good. The edges are still a little soft, so we're gonna leave that for a little while. Once you feel the edges are about right, you're gonna take that and flip it. Perfect. Now, just leave that on there for 5 more seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Next? Nah, let's do 6. Are you ready yet? Are you gonna behave this time? Transfer that onto a plate and let it cool. Ooh, some nice ones. Oh yeah. Don't put way too much butter on the pan. I put way too much butter on the pan and so it wasn't cooking as well. Make sure you don't do that. I would recommend using a non-spray grease. Non-stick spray. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Right now what I'm doing is getting ready to get my beautiful toppings for my beautiful crepes. Some homemade jam that I made that probably didn't turn out very good. If you want to be really authentic, you can top your crepes with lemon juice and sugar, but that's kind of boring, so that's not what we're gonna do. You can pick any toppings you like or you have in the store. I'm gonna go straight for my favorites. Nutella, strawberries, and whipped cream. Do some of my homemade berry jam. This is strawberries, blueberries, cherries, really good stuff. as you can see, I did that because I wanted to. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you have as much good luck as I did. All right, see you next time. Bye.